Okay, this is really good. So my new book is out called You're in the Right Place. And for those of you who got my book Uncharted 10 years ago, it's an upgraded version of that. So we had a few people write in about Fred and said, I didn't know you channeled. I knew you channeled your art. There's I'm in my studio. But what's this about this Fred? So I'll really quickly tell you very fast. Yes, there is a story in there about these voices that came to me after I shot my TV show in 2015 or 14. And I was super tired, and I had done like over 300 mediumship readings in 10 days. It was exhausting. And I was so out of it. And I kind of had this buzzy vibe of these voices following me. And I thought they were the dead people, but they weren't. And I was like, what is going on? And anyway, so I was trying to explain that to my editor at the time. I said, like, I keep hearing these voices that show me things or whatever. And, it's funny. When it happens to you, you don't actually sit there going, oh, I am channeling. You just know something's happening, certainly for me. And as a medium, I know the difference, but I just didn't know what it was. So anyhow, I said, tell my editor, she says to me, well, why don't you ask them what their name is? I'm like, well, I never thought of that. So of course I go in meditation and I say, okay, I'd like to know who you are since you're constantly there and showing me stuff and what's going on here. And because the whole book was given to me by this chorus, and they sounded like a chorus of voices, like humming together. Anyway, so I said, like, okay, so tell me who you are. And it was like, we are we, you are we are when you listen. It was this constant thing. And I'm like, okay, so, well, what's your name? Fred. And I'm like, oh, no. Don't be calling yourself Fred. People, like, come on, give me a name like Galadriel or Gabriel or like Gandalf or something, right? And I don't know. And it was like Fred. And then they went, no, Fred. And then I'm like, well, what are you for? And anyway, so I immediately got shown this weird image from Wayne's World. Anyway, you got to read this book. Like, I'm telling you, like, I came to a point where I don't give a shit if people think I'm crazy, because it was wild. It was wild what happened. And then they just went away. And then it came back again this year. So, I don't know. I always think of myself, how come other people's spirit guides are consistent and mine just take vacations and don't even tell me when they're going or when they're leaving, and they just go. And then they come back, like, kids who want to move back home. And, and they're like, hey, I can't make it here I'm coming home now, and whether you like it or not. So it's just been so weird. Anyway, read my book. Here it is. Whoa.